This year's Hajj is a landmark, the first full pilgrimage after a daunting period of 3 years when the COVID-19 pandemic sharply reduced the scale of one of Islam's holiest rites. For these pilgrims, it is the ultimate spiritual moment of their lives, a chance to seek God's forgiveness for their sins and walk in the footsteps of revered prophets like Muhammad and Abraham. Ghana as a country is fully represented with over 4,000 pilgrims currently part of the millions of Muslims from around the world in Saudi Arabia to perform this important religious obligation. Ghana's ambassador to Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Mohammed Habib Tijani, who is excited at the arrival of the final batch of pilgrims, says enough measures have been put in place to make life in Arabia comfortable for the thousands of Ghanaian pilgrims.
This year it appears we are going to see a more successful Hajj. This is because the measures we put in place here, that is the Hajj board, the Consul General, with the support of the embassy, we know the pilgrims are going to find life very comfortable here. And I want to assure them that we are around to support them. And the government of Ghana is also calling on us to do everything that we can to ensure that things are very smooth here, inshallah.
He says the manifestations of the pilgrims is an indication that their stay in Saudi and the organization of this year's Hajj will be one of the best in recent times.
Most of them have told us that their accommodation this year is even closer and more befitting than what they have experienced several years. Although last year was seen to be better, this year seems to be the best, inshallah. We hope everything will be good.
For the chairman of the Ghana Hajj Board, Ben Abdallah Banda, the team is working enormously to ensure that the over 4,000 pilgrims conduct their Hajj activities in safe atmosphere and airlifted back home safely.
Our people in Ghana, back in Ghana, I want to let them be at peace that all the pilgrims are safe in Jeddah. Some of them are in Makkah. We are all hoping and praying that at the end of the day, we're going to have a successful Hajj, and those of us who are here will be finally airlifted back to Ghana.
Secretary of the Ghana Hajj Board, Alhaji Farouk Hamza, underscored the objective of the Ghana Hajj Board's quest to secure a much better accommodation which is closer to the Prophet's Mosque in Medina.
Our objective when we set out for this year's Hajj was to bring our people as close as possible to the Masjid al-Nabawi, which we have inshallah succeeded. Alhamdulillah, we are happy that our pilgrims are also happy. We are only praying that they've spent enough time worshipping in Masjid al-Nabawi, and may Allah accept their prayers and reward them abundantly for it.
Alhaji Abdurrahman Gomda is the Director of Communications at the Ghana Hajj Board. He urged Ghanaians to be careful of what they read on social media, as most of the narrations made around this year's Hajj were full of falsehoods.
Social media is serving us well, and it's also harming us. A lot of the fake news we encountered in the course of organizing this year's Hajj suffered the negativities of social media. I will ask that when people read anything in the social media, they have to be careful. You don't just take everything hook, line and sinker from social media.
Member of Parliament for Yendi, Alhaji Farouk Aliyu Mahama, is optimistic that the entire Hajj activities this year will be smooth for the pilgrims.
We are happy, and today is the last flight, and you can see the organization has been well couched and all pilgrims are okay, and we are just here to do the necessary performance of Hajj, and inshallah, with the support of the people and the government, we're going to do it. Thank you.
Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and every practicing Muslim is expected to make the 5-day journey at least once in their lives, as long as they are physically and financially able. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit.